Welcome back, all you beautiful thinking people, you, and happy V-Day to you all and to yours. I hope you have the best day ever. Today, I'd like to give you a little more information about the financial markets. There's a couple of questions I have that together we can come up with appropriate answers. But before I get into it, please hit the like button, subscribe, become a member, help us on our snail's journey to get where we belong. There's a lot of information will be coming through to you on this channel, and I'll tell you, you're going to want to share a lot of this stuff with people in your circle. Let's get into it right now. There are a lot of large financial concerns out there. We're talking about money manager funds, market makers. We were watching for a certain something to occur to see where that was going to send the market. That something was, if you remember the name, was Evergrande, one of the largest real estate developers in all of China. It actually, in those large developers, make up 25% of the Chinese GDP. That is a huge chunk of the Chinese economy. However, Evergrande was about to crash. And we were talking about it for ages that there was going to be a bankruptcy. That bankruptcy was going to result in horrible things happening across the markets of the world. Why? Because many of these large market makers and hedge fund operators that are dealing with billions of dollars of other people's money were making loans based on their holdings in Evergrande. So that was kind of like collateral because it was a huge concern. However, once Evergrande gets grounded and its credit rating goes down to nil, you can no longer use it as collateral. And if that happens, all the big guys are going to be scrambling for their lives, trying their best to make up for that and bring up new collateral to be held against their debts. So we've been watching and waiting for this. And let me tell you something, folks. Have you heard anything about it? Let me know in the comments. Have you heard that they went bankrupt, or they didn't go bankrupt, or the Chinese government bailed them out, or did they just pull money out of their hat? I'm being polite, always trying to get sued. And remember, folks, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a guy here trying to give you the goods to help you move forward in the market as I'm trying to do myself. I'm not perfect. I'm not telling you that you should listen to me or go anywhere where I'm going, but I definitely want you to be informed with the information that comes to me. And I will try to keep you better informed going forward. I'm going to try to make this a little more regular than it has been. What happened to Evergrande? It's a question. Do you know? Give me your information in the comments. I'd like to know what you've heard because it may help me with my evaluations. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've noticed no one's talking about Evergrande anymore. Why is that? Something as huge as that can rock the world financial institutions. Why are we not hearing about it? Why are these people keeping mum's the word? I don't trust this, folks. I don't trust this. And I'm telling you, don't trust it either. We need to hear more information about Evergrande. Where have they gone? How has it happened? What have they done to rescue themselves? Has the Chinese government taken them over? Are they now just a state-run institution? What is going on? The last thing I heard, was that they had to demolish many properties that were sitting vacant, that were unsafe. What in heaven's name? These guys are a big real estate developer and they're building unsafe buildings and selling them to the Chinese people? I do commend the Chinese government on saying one thing. If bankruptcy is the case, they will try to make sure that the people themselves are taken care of first, before creditors, before investors. Now that's kind of scary, don't you think? For the large companies and institutions that have huge holdings in Evergrande. If that is the case, many of them will lose their shirts. Losing their shirts will make them have to liquidate their long-standing positions in order to make up for liquidity. In order to be able to cover the collateral of these other debts, they're going to need cash. They're going to have to pay down some of this debt, and they're going to have to use other of their holdings as collateral against the balance of the debt. It's not going to be an easy thing. Is that why nobody's talking about it? Is that why they're not publicizing what's going on? Because they want to keep it so that these guys can manipulate their stuff until they're in a position to be able to take care of it. Then they'll make the big announcement. I want to know, did they go bankrupt? Did the Chinese government take them over? And are the citizens of China getting their money back or being located into other more safe and convenient locations? Those are my questions. Let me know what you found, because together we produce this channel. Without you, we can't go anywhere. I need your input, okay? So I'm waiting to hear what your answers are here. My last point here on Evergrande. I'm not seeing the effects of a bankruptcy. Not yet. Or not totally. Because I think the effects on the market right now are the liquidations going on that these hedge funds and money managers and market makers are trying to raise in order to pay for all of their shorts. My biggest concern is, why am I not seeing the effects on top of that? It should be a compounded effect. What card does the Chinese government have up their sleeve? Why are we not hearing more? We need to know. Give me your thoughts in the comments below. Tell me what you think. And while you're down there, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you don't miss anything going forward. And become a member if you can. If you can. Crush that bell. Don't miss anything coming up in the future. We're going to do some deep, deep diving. And remember, folks, there's one thing about us beautiful thinking people. We never give up and we never give in. But we will always keep an open mind, because that knowledge is our power, and it's the only power we're ever going to possess in this world. And we're not giving up that power for anything. And do me a favor, folks. Stay healthy, stay safe, and above all, stay as happy as humanly possible.